Good morning, Luba.
Hello. Actually, it's not morning, but still good morning.
It is morning. Trust me, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, let it be. But in my country, it's 5 p.m.
That's only because you're a time traveler.
Yeah, and it's like, it's like night because it's really, really dark here. But
Yeah,
morning, so you're starting a new day.
yes. Yeah, the day is early. It's nice and warm outside, although it's going to be getting cold soon. And very cold. Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to like cold winter.
No, I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
You said looking forward, so like
No, I'm not.
you're not looking for. Okay, sorry.
Not looking forward to it at all. All right, well, let's go around the room, see who's here. Hello, Franco.
Hello everyone, how are you?
Good, thank you, sir. I want you to go ahead and open the link I just gave you guys.
All right.
Good morning, Anna. Anna's not there.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. There is a delay. Good morning, Simon, my favorite teacher.
Oh,
On the
thank you very much. Well, Anna,
on the top of my good list.
on the good list. Well, I'll try to stay in your
Yes.
good list by having another interesting class. Now, this class isn't completely sold out, but I imagine we'll have a full class, so it'll be a busy class. But what I need you guys to do right now is go ahead and open that link, and we're going to go ahead and watch a video. And that's what we're going to use as the basis for today's discussion. Okay? So we're going to have a discussion. Oh, good to see Wellington with us here.
Hello, sir, how are you?
I'm very good, Wellington. Could you do me a favor? Please open that link,
Okay,
because we're going to start right off with the video,
thank you.
and then we're going to get right into things. Oh, I just woke up about half an hour ago, so I'm not fully awake yet. All right, now what I'd like each of you to do is click on the video, and you're going to find out that it'll start playing for you. Okay? So mute yourselves because it will be noisy for the rest of us. A few friends just joined us. Please click on the link, Natasha and Edson. That link I just pasted in the chat. We're going to be watching a video, and then we're going to talk about
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, so some of you should be over, 2 of you, okay, Franco and Luba. So this is where I'm going to ask you guys to tell me something. I'm going to give each of you 2 minutes. You can talk for the whole 2 minutes or just part of the 2 minutes. And I want you to summarize for me a couple of things. So I asked a couple of questions. How different is your current day from what you see in the video? What can we currently do that's in the video? Because this video was shot a few years ago. Some of these things we can do now. All right, and any other points you can think of. So I'm going to give each of you 2 minutes. So Luba, you can start us off, please.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be the first. It's also a challenge, and you know that I like it. So what I can say that here we can see that technology is getting more advanced, and something which was unbelievable some years ago now became true. And lots of things we saw in this video we can do nowadays, but not all of them. What I like the most is that all-weather display, like large format, when you use their car and you can see things above your head, that big huge poster. Also, it was interesting for me to see flexible display glass, I guess, when you can use it, you can roll it, and then you can use it. You can put your iPhone, your special thing on it, and you can see all what is inside your phone on the table. I think it's great, and also it can be projected to the wall. What can I say? I think that my day is utterly different from what I saw in the video, because I try not to communicate with technologies that much, because I can be easily addicted to that. And if I use technology that much, it can consume me and will not be that good for me. So
Right.
it's okay if you can deal with it.
Terrific. Thank you, Luba. And in this video here, guys, you can see they now have flexible displays. This is from Samsung at CES this year. All right, next. Natasha, have you finished watching the video?
Yes.
Okay. Same to you. So your comments on the video.
Okay, I absolutely agree with our previous speaker about that these things really can be in our nearest future, and some of these things exist nowadays. And I suppose that it's a really great future, because in this case people have opportunity really have comfortable living conditions, work conditions, shopping conditions, and so on. But on the other hand, I suppose that maybe in this case people will be very depend on technology, and sometimes it couldn't be so great, because I am afraid of that it's our usual life, and sometimes can be something situation when this technology wouldn't work.
Oh, we've just lost you. Or just finished. Okay. Well, thank you very much. All right, Nan. Excuse me. Nan, are you watching the video?
Yes, I'm still watching the video because I'm late for the
Good.
class.
We'll
Sorry.
get to you once I've gone to everybody else. All right, Franco, it's your turn. Can you tell us your thoughts on the video based on those points I mentioned earlier?
All right, so I guess in the video they had a new technology, like they were able to do almost anything with glass. So they were able to display images on the refrigerator. Also, the car panel was something like made of glass. It did not have buttons anymore, and as Luba said, you were able to project the cell phone screen also in the table. So I guess that they were able to do almost anything with that kind of technology. And in my opinion, nowadays we have most of these features in our cell phones. So you can see a lot of content that were shown in the video in your personal phone now. And also, I'm not sure in which part of this process is right now, but I guess there was launched an application for the Kinect from Microsoft to shop clothes. So the idea, I guess, is that you were in the front of the television and the Kinect camera will capture your image and you were able to try new outfits. It's something like that was shown in the video. And also about cars, Tesla, I guess they made they are trying to make a new car, that a new version of their cars. So you will be able to, the car will be able to drive itself. I guess in this year probably. I know that so far the car is able to do some minor driving functions, like driving like not just park the car, but driving in I guess in a controlled environment. Not so sure. And also we had some.
Sorry, time is up.
Okay.
So also, Google already has cars that are driving by themselves.
Yeah.
Now, this is very interesting. So the video isn't so much a picture of the future, it's almost a picture of our very near future, things that are coming up. It almost seems like a product announcement video. Hello, Edson.
Hi.
Hi, have you finished watching the video? Have you finished watching the video, Edson? Okay, I'm not hearing from Edson, so let's go to Anna. Anna.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me your
Okay, I finished watching the video, and I agree that we have already this kind of technology, but it will be in the future because all those things will become cheaper, and everyone will be able to have those things in their home because uh, when they launch something, it's expensive. Then the price will be decreasing, um and everyone will have it. But I can see some drawbacks because we are already very addicted to technology, and we will be more addicted to it in the future. Furthermore, those things need needs electricity, and we have some problems related to electricity nowadays. We have to find new sources of energy to make all those things available and feasible to use in the future. I like a lot the shopping, you know, to be able to see yourself in a clothes before you buy, you know, and the flexible displays.
I know, it's terrific, Anna. And brilliant. You actually brought up some of the negatives because, well, this is what we're going to talk about in the debate class. Because I'm showing you guys everything that's wonderful. And for those of you attending my debate class, you got to think of, okay, what's not wonderful about this? What can go wrong? All right, Edson, good to see you back.
Thank you.
By the way, Edson, you having a lot of problems lately. Before you enter my class, what you might try doing is reset your router. Sometimes that helps. But
yeah,
your thoughts on the video?
yes, I like a lot the video. Like to see the possibility of our future of technology. We make a control like in your car, put the directions, and you get the place very fast and very comfortable, and you may find yourself very easily in your car. You may cook foods very well, very fast. You just put on the table and you set the steps to do it in your freezer, in talking to people on cell phone. You can talk one to one. This kind of is almost like something like this, and you see the temperature, the weather is going to rain or not. You go to shopping, things like this. But for all of this, as Anna mentioned, we are going to face just a little problem, because how you gonna deal with this without a lot of resources? Because you need a lot of this to make this technology possible. But I don't think so that's gonna be able, because we are facing some problems nowadays. Like climate change and things like uh, losing water or electricity. How you gonna generate the electricity for this, and to develop these cell phones and this kind of technology.
That's a very good point. And something else I'm going to raise myself here. If you have money, this is good. I'd say if you're the average American family, you probably won't be able to afford most of these technologies. Some. I would say you'd have to be middle class, upper middle class to afford these in the United States. These are not cheap. It would take generations for it to become affordable for all of us. So keep that in mind too. The people that haves and the people we call the have-nots. Wellington, it's your turn.
So, I will sum up what we see. So, I don't have too much to say, because the other students, they say everything. But I believe that we are living in a way that future. Of course, with less technology, but we are close, because in a way the smartphones have different filters that try to give to easier our lives. We can shop clothes, everything through the internet. Um, One point that I think happens with me, for example, some days the first thing that I do is check up if I receive some email or something like that. And it was one of the first things that the woman did. And so, but I agree with Anna that I think we have a big dependence of energy to for because these filters, this technology, these devices needs energy,
Right?
need energy. So it's a big point, a big problem maybe
Yeah,
in the
so
future.
that's a whole nother class right there. All right, I just have one more student to hear from, then we're going to go into some role playing. Nan, can you tell us your thoughts on the video?
Okay. What I watched from the video is that from a plastic paper made tablet or glass made tablet. So the families, they can locate their place within drive a car. They can locate the place they want to go, and also the girls can change the clothes on her body whatever she wants. Also, at the end of the video, they can only tap the tablets. By tapping the tablets, they can turn down the lights in the room. I think it's really very advanced technology in our near future. Also, I agree with others that it will really consume a lot of energy of the girls. And also, it is so convenient. So I think maybe it will cause us like the communication with each other, or a lot of people will lose their job because of this kind of convenient technology.
Okay, very good. Well, now, guys, we're going to do some role play. As you can see here, I have 5 roles. So we're going to have 5 minutes. I'm going to adjust my stopwatch. And I'm going to start with Wellington, Anna, Edson, and Franco, and then we'll go and do another round, and the rest of you will get a chance. Okay? So, who wants to play the role of Corning? Wellington?
Corning is the company?
Yeah, the company that made the video.
Okay.
Anna, which role would you like?
Anyone?
Okay.
Can be Apple.
I'm going to make you Apple. Edson, do you want to play Tesla or the average Joe or Jane?
Tesla.
Okay. And there's no Jane here because it's Franco. And Franco, this is your role here. Okay, so we're going to have a panel discussion. I'm going to be the moderator or interviewer, so I'll just say moderator here. And I'm going to foster a discussion where you guys can agree or disagree with each other. Okay? Now, I'm not going to use the timer here for you individually. We have a 5-minute timer for our group. I want you guys to keep your comments to about 20 seconds, okay? Because the more you do that, the more conversation we'll have, the more dynamic a conversation we'll have. So I will cut you guys off if you tend to go a little long. So try to think of single points and be quick. All right, time starts now. So everyone, thank you and welcome to our session to discuss Corning's technology. We have with us here Corning themselves, an expert from Apple, Tesla, and of course your average citizen on the street from Montana. Wellington, why don't you tell us a bit more about your technology? It looks wonderful. Why do you think, is it realistic? Will we see this?
Yes, it's real. Nowadays, we can provide many features, many apps that is based on our technology. The glass is a material that we can use with devices to provide this.
Thank you, sir. Let's move on to Apple. I want to hear what Apple has to say. Apple, can you guys develop this kind of technology?
Yes, that's for sure. We've been already developing this kind of technology, but one thing that we ask ourselves is how people will keep themselves updated with technology, considering that today it's enhanced almost every day, and the things we've been developing are great things, and some people have been having problems. Okay.
Right. And what you're noticing, guys, is I'm using these indicators. When you see this, that's when I want you to switch to the next person. Okay? Go ahead, Edson. Tell us about technology.
Our technology, there are a lot of facilities in using our technology, you know, like cars. We are facing some points like we are going to put the coordinates, and then we are gonna be it's gonna be available for every car in the future, and it's going to be possible to see the weather, if it's going to rain or not, to facilitate our lives.
All right, thank you very much. And Franco, this sounds great. What do you think? Do you want to get this technology?
I'm not sure because, well, with my regular smartphone, I can do almost all of it. I'm not sure if this kind of approach is what I want to, but I'm curious. How long do you think it will be possible to an average citizen to buy it?
Well, let's
It's too
find out.
expensive right now?
Let's talk to Wellington and get the answer.
What is the answer? Sorry.
Exactly. That's what we're asking you. Is it affordable?
Yes, yes. Maybe you know that when we started to search for new technology, they are expensive. But with the time, they will be affordable for the regular person, of course.
And Anna, is this stuff affordable?
Yes, because every 6 months we launch a new product, so the old product is out of date, and then it's cheaper. Since we've been launching products all the time, in a near future, it will be affordable for everyone.
Thank you very much. Tesla, tell me, your cars aren't exactly cheap. How could the average citizen afford this technology?
Yes, unfortunately, it's not gonna be for everybody our cars because it's gonna be expensive, and some cars, little cars, they were gonna be just a little bit more affordable. Many people can buy it, and but unfortunately, many other guys will not be able to buy it because the money.
All right, thank you, Franco. So there you go. Some of the stuff is affordable, isn't it?
Right now I think here in the USA we can afford to purchase the smartphones, but I'm not I cannot afford to purchase an electric car right now, unfortunately, because it's too much expensive, even for I guess for a citizen of American upper class, because it's like 3 or 4 times more expensive than a regular car. So I would like to know how would it be to have my house like the sample video? How much cost for me?
That's a very good question, and time is up. Awesome, guys. Excuse me, I'm got a little bit of stuffy nose this morning. Okay, so we're going to change things up a little bit. Guys, great job, and I like using the screen because it allows me to let you know when your time is up. Okay, it's a little bit more classy, I think. All right, so Nan, which role would you like to be? Corning, Apple, Tesla, or the average Joe?
I like to be the average Joe.
Okay, so we'll make you the average Jane then. Natasha, which role would you like?
Maybe Apple.
Okay. Did I spell your name correctly? Natasha spelled so many different ways. Yeah, I did. Luba?
If I have to choose between Tesla and Corning, I think I will choose Corning because I know more about glass than about cars.
Okay, and I don't know how to spell Russian, or I don't have the character set, but that's how we spell Luba in English.
It is okay.
Right.
There are millions of ways to spell it, actually.
Now, there's millions of ways to spell my name too, and I hate it when people spell it this way. That's a joke. Or this one here. It's Duma, it's French. All right, enough of that. So I'm going to set the timer. Same thing again. Get ready, guys. Well, here we are. We're having a panel discussion about Corning's wonderful new technology, Tesla's leading-edge technology, driverless cars, and, of course, Apple. Always a game changer. if Apple enters a car market, we can expect disruption. So let's go directly to Corning because they're the ones who sparked this discussion with their video. Go ahead, Luba.
I'd like to tell you that we're heading to the future and we can offer you very interesting projects which you can use on your daily basis and which can help to make your work easier, and it is all made of glass, and I think that we're entering the glass civilization.
Thank you. Natasha?
I would like to tell that we always try to be up to date, and we try to develop themselves according to the needing of our time. And yes, of course, we try obtaining new knowledge for increasing our technology possibilities for made in a more comfortable life average citizens and to give them more opportunities for improving their lifestyle as well.
Thank you. Adela from Tesla, what about your driverless cars?
I think it's very interesting because I contribute to decrease pollution because the electric car not have green gases. I think climate change is a problem. We have a good work with our electrical car.
Thank you very much, Adela. Nan, the average Jane from Minnesota.
Yes, I really like the new technology. I think it's very convenient. But I just thought that how to set up or how to get access to all of this advanced technology. So can you explain me how to really put it into use in our daily life?
That's very good. So listen to our daily lives. Let's go back to Corning.
Yes, so what's the question?
Are you not listening?
I am listening, but still.
The question was, can we put this in our daily lives?
Of course, you can put in your daily life because things we do can make your life easier. You will have more free time for yourself because the more you use our technologies, the more work you manage to do at once. So you will have more time for yourself.
All right. Thank you very much. Apple.
Yes, we also try to give such possibilities for our average citizens, and maybe firstly our technologies can be a little bit expensive, but after some time they cost will be decreasing, and all citizens would able have our technology at their life.
All right, thank you very much. And I want to talk to Tesla now because Google has driverless cars. Where are yours? They're not in the car business, but you are. Why don't you have driverless cars out yet?
Sorry, we have a problem, a negative thing to resolve. This is the plugs, to have plugs in every country, in every thing, to have a more efficient electric car. But I think we need to develop technology a little.
Right, thank you very much, guys. So this is great. I'm trying to use these chevrons here, or arrows, because it helps us, instead of me just jumping in or interrupting, when you see this, you can wind down and the other person can start up. It can be a bit more realistic. Okay, so we don't have these roles anymore. It's time for a radio show from FM 96.595959.2. Right? So I'm going to be the radio announcer. Now, I want you guys to be creative, okay? Be creative. Think crazy. I don't mean shout and do weird stuff, but take the extreme of these positions. Like, these are some of the negative ones, but the video obviously shows a lot of the positive. So we're going to go from student to student. Again, please try to keep your comments to about 15, 20 seconds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a timer here, so I'm going to let you know here when your time is up or how much you've used. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to FM 96.595959.2 radio. We are here with an interesting topic on Corning's new technology, Tesla's technology, the technology of the future. With us today, we have lots of people calling in about this technology. Wellington works for Corning. Wellington, tell us a bit about this technology.
This technology came to easier the life of everybody.
Sorry, guys. Keep going.
And nowadays we are working, and you have a chance to experience our products and closely as soon as possible. So believe in our work and stay with us.
Okay, time is up. All right. Sorry, guys. Hold on a sec. Come here, you. His mommy just left, so now I got to keep him quiet. So I'm going to go on mute for a little bit. All right. Thank you very much, Wellington. All right. Next caller, we have Adela. Adela, where are you calling in from?
I think I have a question.
From, Adela?
I am from Spain. I call from Spain. My question is why we need to have the photos on the fridge. Is it necessary? Maybe the companies push us to consume this technology. Sometimes it's not necessary. I don't like this increase a lot our technology because we can have a more simple life.
Right. Thank you very much. So why are these photos on the fridges? I mean, it seems like a conspiracy, doesn't it? Hello, Anna. Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from New York. Well, I've been concerning about all these kinds of technology, you know, and well, I think we are very addicted to it, and I don't know, is that important in your opinion, or should we be more concerned about solving global warming? So
all right, is it important, guys? And also, is it causing global warming? All right, very good. Next caller, Edson, where are you calling in from? I see California.
I'm calling from California.
You have a question or comment for us, sir?
Yes, what it amazed me was the way that it's possible to make your supermarket at home. You know, you just choose your products, your foods, your clothes, even go for shopping. You do everything that you want just by some clicks, and that is it. It's very, very important for us. It's going to improve our lives. Is improving.
All right, thank you very much. All right, you guys are certainly getting an idea of the time. I'm going to stop typing the time because it's distracting. I can't focus on what you guys are saying. So try to keep it to around 20, 25, 30 seconds, okay? All right, next caller. Franco, where are you calling in from?
I'm from Brazil, and I'm love technology, and I want to know when I'll be. I don't want to use wires anymore. So when all the chargers and cell phones won't require wires anymore, I hate them.
Well, what I'm hearing, Franco, is that we're going to be able to charge our phones simply from the Earth's magnetic field. It'll actually extract energy from the Earth's magnetic field.
That's great, but I want to know when, because I hate them.
I don't know. Nan. Hello, Nan. Have you heard about this new technology?
Yes, I've heard it before. I'm very concerned of this technology, but I'm just wondering that, I'm now working for a delivery system. I have to deliver pizza to every family. So if it really happens in the future, so I will lose my job. How should I support my life?
That's a good question. So, with new possibilities and new companies, there's companies going out of business, families being disrupted. Natasha, where are you calling from? Oh, we've lost the caller, have we? Natasha? No. Okay, Luba.
I'm calling to complain about new technologies because it consumes me and I can't play with my child. I can't cook dinner for my husband because everything I can think about is playing video games, computer games, and listening to music. And also all this multitasking thing when I have to do a million of things at once, and my head can explode one day.
Well, Luba, put the things down. You don't have to use the smartphones, the computers,
I can't not to use them. I am addicted to it.
It's not embedded in your brain yet.
Okay, but it is.
Put it down. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to go to the next caller. Hello. What's his name? Wally. Wally. Hello, Wally. Sorry, Wallington. I'm trying to change the names a little bit so it sounds like I'm not calling.
Hi, sir. I am thinking about what the last speaker said. I don't agree. I don't agree with her because I don't agree with her because I have many devices and I have time to play, to talk, and to with my family, with my friends and kids. So I totally disagree. I think we have to balance our lives.
Okay, balance our lives. Luba, you're up next. Not Luba, Adela. Adela.
But whereas this technology garbage we produce, because every year we change the mobile, the smartphone, and we have another. This is the battery, lithium, etc. There are a lot of garbage in technology. Can be a problem for the nature, in general the pollutants in the water, etc.
Pollution.
I think it's a problem.
It is a problem. Next caller. Anastasia. Anna.
I'm sorry, I didn't. No, I was Anastasia. Oh my God. Okay, my question is, why don't you use your knowledge to solve some environmental problems instead of producing piles of garbage?
Well, why should I do that? Why can't you be part of the problem or solution too? Why can't you recycle your stuff? Why not buy less of this stuff, right? All of you have the ability to make changes. Don't just wait for companies.
Because you have money and power and knowledge. Why don't you produce more green products?
Because I don't want to give up my money and power.
But if you could use solar power or wind power or something like that, you would sell a lot of products.
Perhaps. Let's go to Eddie and see what Eddie has to say. Our next caller. Hello, Eddie.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, it's amazing to use my car because most people say that this is destroying the environment, but I don't care about the environment. I care just about my car because I just moved to New Jersey, and I'm getting lost in the city, and I just put the coordinated and that's it in my car. It's very helpful for me.
Yeah, it's all about you, isn't it? Who cares about anybody else, right?
Yeah, exactly.
As long as Eddie is happy.
Yes.
Well, let's go see what Frank says. Frank, is it all about you? Do you care about anybody else?
No, I don't agree with Edson.
Uh-huh.
I think we should respect our colleagues and especially also the nature, because maybe in the future the nature won't be there anymore, so our life cannot exist the way we want to, because the world itself is too important for us.
Okay, very good. Nancy, you're hearing all these crazy callers, and some of them are just like, I don't care, it's all about me, 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 and others are saying, help us. What do you think? Nan?
Hi.
Yes.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yes.
So I have a question. I have an aged dog at home. Sometimes I have to go out to work, so I can't take care of her. So do you have any suggestion that can use this technology to take care of my dog?
Well, there's lots of things we can do. I mean, let's face it, there are far too many pets in the world right now, and every city has a problem with too many pets, and they put them to sleep. I say we put these animals to good use and make stew out of them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
All right. Natasha, am I heartless? Is that a solution? Are we being responsible?
Oh, hi. Well, what do you think about a problem which can be connected with such developing technologies in our daily life? I mean that maybe people couldn't be so strong like now, and after some time they couldn't live in a more simple situation and more simple houses, more simple lifestyle. I mean,
That's a very good point. Do I need a fancy flask for my hot water? So what if I put it in a mug and it gets cold? Do I need a fancy cell phone? In fact, do I need one at all? This computer, it's kind of a fancy computer. Do I need it? My son over there, do I need him? Well, yeah, we kind of do. But where's the focus? I've got all these toys, and then you got a little one there, and how do we look after everything? Luba, last caller. What is really the most important to us? Is it technology?
Okay, Simon, just a thing. Can I be crazy with my response?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, come on, please.
Okay, I think that it's not a problem about thinking that me, and only me. I think that is a problem of situation, us versus them. And by them, I think about aliens. It's their, subtle way of trying to conquer us, because I totally agree with you. We don't need fancy flask or fancy computers or anything like that. And I totally agree with previous speakers that we can live simple lives without any technologies, and all we can do is eat, sleep, entertain, and think, and have some philosophy things. But they make us think that we do need that. They make us think that we can't live without that, and they try to they try to persuade us that that's the only way we have to live. So it's all about UFOs and...
What's happening? I think our broadcast is being cut. Whenever we talk about aliens, the aliens are listening. Well done, Luba. I love it. Normally Edson would take the wild Edson role, and the wild alien role, and I love it. That was great. Thank you. Well, guys, whenever we have a full class like this, sometimes it's a little tough. So what I like to do is give you guys 2 minutes right away to have a discussion. You've seen the video. It gives you a background, and then we usually do something like radio role play, because it allows a rapid fire. We go from person to person. So I don't have a class right after this, but I do have a few announcements to make. I've seen some of you throughout the week, but I've made a lot of changes in the last week, so I want to everybody know. And yeah, yeah. Children, they don't sound very smart, do they? Imagine if we acted like children when we didn't get our way at work. We'd go, oh, I want my raise now. Or we didn't get what we want, we started crying. Could you imagine what life would be like at work if we acted like babies? Yeah, it'd be interesting.
No one knows. No one tries.
No, they probably get fired. Okay, so I want everybody to look at this link right now because I've got a lot to talk about my class schedule. Now I see a few more things on here that you don't. Just to let you know, I have one more seat left for Jeopardy, but Debate and Hangman are sold out. Now here's the thing, even when the classes are sold out, sometimes students don't show up. So if you show up, you start viewing, and those people don't show, then I believe seats do become available. So that is possible. So Jeopardy. Jeopardy's one of my new classes. And Anna is a big lover of this, so is Edson. It's just like the TV show. Okay? So what we do in this show is I give you the answer, you have to come up with a question. And it's designed in such a way that even if your team is doing very, very badly, you can still win at the end. It's not easy to stay in the lead in this game. It's a lot of fun. It's very challenging. Upper intermediate or intermediate to advanced. Hangman, well, it's, oops, I just clicked on the Hangman class. Hangman, it's just as you would expect. I have complete control over the words or phrases, or we can choose ones already established. I can give you plenty of chances as well. Now, the next one, Tell Me a Story, is a very new class as well. We had this week, and it started off as a Describe What You See class. So in this class, I will show you guys an image to get your mental juices flowing. And the first thing I'll say is, be creative, be wild, think aliens, think fantasy, think dinosaurs, think whatever comes to mind. We're going to tell a story together. We might tell 1, 2, or 3 stories in the class. I usually change the story when it gets a little too ridiculous. So Wellington, I'll give Wellington 1 minute, and he'll talk. He'll introduce a story. Then Adela will continue, and she'll change as much as she wants. Same with Anna, Edson, Franco, and so on. You'll all get to change. Okay? So it becomes a very, very dynamic class where you guys control it. No more than 1 minute per student. So it moves quickly, whether it's a short class or a long class. So those are the major changes that I've added to my schedule. And of course, what I've done is I've gone and built out most of next week's classes. So there are no reservations. There's plenty of spots available starting January the 18th onward. And the reason I wanted you to look at this link is you can see it in your local times. Okay?
Yes.
So, and of course the images I've chosen are on purpose, so when you see the classes, you see those logos, you know they're by me. So I've created some of these images myself. The one for Tell Me a Story and Hangman, I created myself. So when you see those, you know they're my classes. Any questions?
Only one class tomorrow?
Yes.
Please, 3.
Sorry, what's the question? Tomorrow you want more classes?
3 classes, please.
Well, let's see what's going on tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I have my son tomorrow. My wife isn't off.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
So thank you. Until the next.
You can. You are strong.
No, wait a minute. You asked me a question, and I have to give you an answer. So if you go to tomorrow, you will see that I have added a Hangman class.
Good. Good.
Great.
So it's available.
I will be there.
Any other questions?
Could you add more?
Well, now you're just being greedy. I'll tell you what. Depending on how many seats I get in that class and depending on how my voice feels, I may pick up another one tomorrow. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it as that. Let's see how tomorrow goes. So I've got 2 more today too, so I got to watch out for my throat. Now, for the debate class, if you're showing up at the debate class, do some homework ahead of time. I think I've given you all a copy of my debate forum. You know how to set it up. You know how to get started. The resolution is the class title, so be prepared for that. And Jeopardy, I've gone through and I've removed some errors, so it should go a little smoother. And yeah, I know, son. These are the nice people. See? These are nice people. Now you go play with a fire or something. There you go. Go play with fire. All right, guys. Well, class is over. As always, if you have any questions, you can contact me, send me an email, and I'll respond. But I don't want to keep you late for your next class, guys. So have a good one, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, guys.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.